Oh well, it's been a couple of days in game. Larville's been busy. Where's our servant, the maid? Where's she gone? I don't know. It's been a couple of days anyway. Larville's been relatively busy. I've been to the Imperial City. I've sold a load of things. I've put a load of money in the bank. I think I've got like a lot in the bank now. Got 50,000 on me just spending money. I've even did a little bit of house hunting. I was thinking about maybe purchasing some more property. Skingrad, it's very expensive. Coral was probably top of my list, but it's a bit close to the castle and it feels like a bit of a waste. So maybe I'm thinking like Shadenhull. Harville likes it because it's near Morrowind. Maybe we will purchase some property over there when we have more need to be over in the east. But in other news, I've been waiting around expecting maybe a message from Kvatch. Maybe some news regarding Kvatch. And maybe I thought I'd have another dream or message pop up regarding the stepstones now that I've discovered all of the journal entry places. Neither has happened, so Harville's had a couple of days just knocking around with not much to do, and I've run out of ideas. I know I said I was going to go down and investigate this quest we have about this thing, Shadows in a Struggle for Power, and I was meant to go to this ruin down here somewhere, Ilnori, I think. Can't be bothered with that. It's going to be full of really tough enemies. I don't want to fight. Another time. I was thinking about maybe going to go find Umbra, kill Umbra. That's still on our to-do list, but I think Harville's in too good a mood to go out and just kill someone. So, don't know. What we're going to do to start is well, here's my plan. To start, we're going to go to Kvatch and have a look around, see what's going on. Are there flowers there? Is construction underway? Maybe I can speak to someone. Maybe someone needs something done. And then, after that, retracing the steps now gives me no direction. It just says I should still continue to explore the steps network. Who knows how many more lost ruins were not found. Maybe that's the end. Maybe it's open-ended now and I can just explore to my heart's content. Of all of them. Oh god, where is it? Is this all updated? Looks relatively updated. No, which one was such? It was one of these. Oh god. Ah, here we go. Lost such. Just by there. So I know I still need to update this map again. I always forget to do it. Of all of the stepstones, such was the most interesting one for me. So, if there's nothing going on at Kvatch, I'm going to go back to this stepstone and explore that, because I left a bit prematurely, if I remember correctly. After that, I have no idea. I guess I'll have to go do something else, but that's my plan for the day. Let's see what happens. Rude. Like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by the game crashing. In other news, I've been messing around with Morrowind, just getting ready for continuing on with that and doing the Blood Moon expansion. I've been dabbling with a couple of Solstein Blood Moon mods. I don't have anything installed for Blood Moon on my Morrowind installation, so I might install something. I was looking at some of the big like overhauls and stuff, but I don't want to do anything too drastic on Morrowind. It's kind of held together with duct tape as it is. But oh look, okay, got a building. That's new, I think. But yeah, should be expecting Morrowind soon. I'm going to get Morrowind underway. I mean, that probably won't take too long to finish as well as the Blood Moon questline. I get a decent bit of time where I can record a bunch of it. Hopefully I can. And then probably be wrapping up this Oblivion volume soonish. This has been going on for a bit. I don't know, maybe thinking about getting Skyrim on the go before the end of the year. That's my plan. It depends. Oh, okay. It's going to be like that, is it? Well, if Oblivion carries on like this, I'm going to end the volume right here. But we're in. 2 crashes and we're in. This is looking different. Oh, look at all this. Oh, we've got the Mages Guild. Savlian.
Well met.
How's Kvatch getting along?
Oleta seems to have got the chapel running smoothly again. Good thing, too, since I doubt Ilav is going to ever be the same.
Great.
Farewell.
Hello, Lenka. Who are you?
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Oleta seems to got the chapel running again. Okay. Should we go speak to Oleta? Is that how this works now? It's very skin grandy, isn't it, Kvatch? Massive. Look at all this open space. What's this? Is this going to be the Fighters Guild? It is the Fighters Guild. Is the Mages Guild open? That's awfully exciting if it is. And we've got a little park or something here where they keep the big rock. Is it going to crash? Might crash when I leave. It seems like these guys are still unpacking here. Gaban. The nice Daedric staff. Like it.
Good day. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
What are you selling? Some spells. Winds of Renovation. That's the kind of spell you need when you're renovating. Withering Bolt. Okay. All these spells, I can never afford or cast any of them.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you?
I'll call them quality.
You too.
Danielle and Soir.
I'm honored to speak to the champion of Cyrodiil. What do you need? Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
You're the resident alchemist. Good to know. I've just done a load of alchemy, but
Bye.
always nice to have a new city hub to go to. I hadn't really thought of that, but I could come here to sell a load of goods. Maybe there'll be some rich traders moving in.
Greetings, Warlock.
Oh, this is cool. It's like, I thought things were going to kind of pop up and just be done, but this is like
Nibonay is a region of
in
mixed
progress.
farmland, parkland and forest.
It seems like an unnecessary amount of detail. I'm very impressed. All right, so the chapel's up and running. So this, I suppose, is finished. They've stuck the top back on somehow. Wizards did it. Chapel of Akatosh, of course. Oh, look at that. A little tiny Martin. Altar of the Nine. Rejoice through faith, your afflictions are banished. No one in here. I don't want to go to the underground. Let's go in here then. Ah.
Good to see you.
Godrus. Oh, it's you.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Your voice has changed.
Goodbye.
Oh, I'm not planting any flowers down here. I haven't seen any flowers yet as well. Ooh, someone's got a magic carpet. I guess Godrus lives down... He's sleeping down here perhaps because he doesn't actually have a house in town. In the Undercroft, I suppose. Hello? Doesn't this lead somewhere? Leads to Kvatch. Okay. Don't really need to be down here. Alright, let's have a look around somewhere else. A big statue of someone. Got all of this over here. Oh, we've got this little thing. This is new. Oh, isn't this nice? You know what, maybe I'll buy a house in Kvatch. Seems to be the new up-and-coming city to be. And I suppose this is a Godrus's handiwork. He loves his primroses. Old people do love their primroses. A weird bit of wall there. I need you mana. Do you think that's finished? Is it up for... Is there like anything up for pre-sale? Yeah, this feels like a... Looks like someone already lives here. I want to view some houses before they all get sold off. I can imagine doing something with a place like this. The balcony. Good. Well, I hope you were looking forward to an exciting episode of Oblivion today, because it might just be this kind of stuff. Looking around, hoping we find something to do. Oh, aha!
Greetings again, my friend. I hope I find you well. Savlian has a matter that he wants to speak to you about. Don't know what it is myself, as the city is almost rebuilt. Perhaps this letter will tell you more.
Okay, I hope I haven't got here a bit too soon. Let's have a look at the letter. It was well, very well timed, that was. Bloodstained note? No. unless something's gone very wrong in Kvatch again. No, letter from Savlian. My dear friend, Kvatch is once again looking like the proud, glorious city she is. There are only a few areas of the city that haven't been rebuilt. You should be proud of what you've helped us achieve. However, there is the matter that is still weighing heavily on my mind, a matter I am reluctant to discuss in great detail in this letter, but I will say it involves the future guidance of Kvatch. Please come to the Wolf's Head and see me soon, and I will tell you more. Forever in your debt, Savlian. What is the Wolf's Head? Is that a tavern in town? Savlian's note was intriguing. I'm still not entirely sure what the problem is exactly, but it must have something to do with Count Goldwine. Must it? Why? With his death, Savlian has had to lead the city through the Oblivion crisis, which must be a great burden, even for someone as strong-willed as Savlian. We all know how strong-willed Savlian is. It's his only character trait.
Good to see you.
Now, I can't help but notice you're still here, so maybe let's leave the cell and come back. Alright, let's maybe save it, because I'm a bit worried.
Hello there. I heard the Fighters Guild thing at Desolate Mine went wrong.
Savlian.
They cleared out the goblins, but they lost some people. Indeed. Try combining aloe vera leaves with some venison. It's said to have some restorative
I do
properties.
that all the time. Savlian.
Ah, my good friend. I'm glad to see you. I have something very important I wish to speak to you about. When the castle was being restored, one of the builders found a book under the rubble in the Count's quarters. The book is an autobiography of someone who goes by the pen name of Ilnori, and they appear to have had a dark past. I found an old note in the book, in Count Goldwine's handwriting. It seems to indicate that the Count thought that Ilnori was his lost child, Ardenar.
Right.
I had no idea the Count had any living children, but he ruled Kvatch for as long as I can remember, and his wife died before I started serving her.
Right.
Still, Kvatch needs someone to lead her into her future. I will serve as I can, but I am wearied by the events that have come to pass, and could not become a leader despite the support of Kvatch. I know I have already asked a lot of you, but if you could follow up the leads Count Goldwine had on Ilnori, I would be most grateful. The Count's notes suggest they are residing near Cheydinhall. Please, would you mind going there and see what you can find?
Yeah, of course, I'll see what I can do. Have a look at the house prices while I'm over there.
I knew I could count on you. Ask around Cheydinhall and see if you can find Ilnori and determine if he is indeed Ardenar. Hopefully you can persuade him to rule as is his right.
Well,
If not, at least ask him to come and speak to me.
It's you.
okay, but
Hi.
you mentioned a dark past. Okay, we've got the notes. You mentioned a dark past then. It really depends on how dark a past we're talking. I'm not, maybe it's not Count's material. Have a look at these notes. It's just Count's notes on the trials of Ilnori. And I've got the trials of Ilnori. So this is the book they found, and then they found the Count's notes, which suggests that Ilnori might be Ardenar, the Count's son. So let's read the trials of Ilnori first, if it's not ridiculously long. Okay, strap in. The Trials of Ilnori, an autobiography. The last years living in... Let's go to the... Let's go to this tavern, because I didn't get to see it. We'll sit down and read it properly, with some atmosphere. Any of this look... Oh, I like this little...
How are you?
Alright. I like this little path here. I want to live... I want to live here. I want to live in Tavia's house. I love little paths. I really do. This.
What is it?
100%. This is an arena in the making.
It's you. What do you want? What's the latest?
Right, the wolf's head, or whatever it's called, probably doesn't have a sign, does it? Let's have a look at the map. Players Guild, Mages Guild, Energy Manor, Ingrid's house, Baldwin's house, Weemjar's house, Tavia's house. Door to the Gold Coast. Maybe I'm not going to find this place. No. Or maybe I will immediately. There better be a wolf's head somewhere. That's not a wolf. Looks like the Two Sisters Lodge, doesn't it? This place is still a bit of a mess. Prosis?
What?
You're going to be the tavern bloke, are you?
Oletta seems to have gotten the chapel running smoothly again. Good thing, too, since I doubt Elab is going to ever be the same.
Perfect delivery on that voice acting.
Goodbye.
Okay. Oh, that's worth coming here for, I suppose, wasn't it? Let's sit by the fire. Alright. That's better. That's more like it. Alright, where's this bloody book? The Trials of Ilnori, an autobiography. The last years living in Skyrim were the toughest. The snow was much colder than it once was, or maybe it was my years creeping up on me. The Nords have pretty much exiled me from all their cities, which is sad, considering I once helped many of them, many of some importance, with their troubles. Primarily, these involved a group of Khajiit who were once members of the Dark Brotherhood. They went rogue, however, largely because of their dislike of the Brotherhood's tenets. That they never received the bonuses they believed they were due only exasperated the situation. I have no fond memories of them. They were as close to evil as you can imagine, but I came to infiltrate their group under the orders of the Moot. To the knowledge of most people, the Moot is only convened when the royal succession is unclear. However, they do meet in secret quite regularly to discuss matters that affect the whole of Skyrim, though more often than not, little is accomplished. The Moot trust few outside their number and often view even the other members of the Moot with suspicion. But after many small tasks and trials, I eventually gained their trust. Then, one night in late Frostfall, they tasked me to infiltrate a band of rogues that was causing havoc all over Skyrim. Okay. I was able to gain access to the band after sacking a small village with a few Khajiit I had met in a bar. I'd heard that they were part of the rogue group. Okay, this is going on a bit. So he infiltrated some people. They called themselves the Shades of Secunda, and each member was required to have their mark burnt into them, a half-crescent moon dripping with blood. Soon after entering the band, I was submerged into a world of skooma, murder, smuggling, and betrayal. They were smuggling skooma in deer carcasses. Many were murdered during my time among them, sometimes for profit, blah, blah, blah. One of my comforts, my only true friend in those times, was a wolf I befriended when I was in the wilderness that I called Arenar. Right. This is the name of the Count's son. This is pertinent. He was more loyal and trustworthy than any man or mer I have ever known, though he was taken with the sight of gold. He was particularly fond of a bright gold necklace I had stolen, so much so that I had little choice but to let him wear it. No man ever dared try take it off him for fear of losing a hand, or more. You may wonder how the Shades thrived. I don't really. Snowhawk. Promoted within the Shades. His knowledge work done. So I had. They have a hit. Who has a hit on it? With this knowledge, my work was done. Wait, so he knew a load of stuff about this Shades of Secunda people. With this knowledge, my work was done. One night, I snuck away from the Shades, never to return. I gave what information I had to the Moot and left Skyrim forever. I could no longer stay there, for not only did the memories of what I had done there haunt me, but the Shades are not ones to take betrayal lightly. They have a hit out on me, and for this, in an ironic twist of fate, they turned to the Dark Brotherhood, who they despise so deeply. So I returned to my home, to Cyrodiil, though I had no place to go to. I have few memories of my early years. I don't even know my true name. Those memories that I do have, I can't make sense of. It was because of this that I ended up in Skyrim working for the Moots in the first place. Despite all of that, coming back to Cyrodiil felt great. The air was warm and everything was green. I had never been so content in all my life. I built a cabin in the wooded hills where I planned to live out my days, yet something still haunts me. Something beyond the screams of anguish and pain. Something beyond the torn and bloodied... He killed a lot of people and then just gave some information about these people, but it didn't sound like he did... Didn't sound like what he did was really worth... What he accomplished didn't really seem like it was worth the sacrifices he made, but whatever. Something beyond the torn and bloodied faces of those I'd seen butchered, an uneasy feeling that I shouldn't be resting in the hills, that I should be living with the wolves. Aranar died many moons ago and is buried in the Gerald Mountains north of Riel. Oh, we could go there and get the amulet, maybe, if it was buried with him. Buried in the Gerald Mountains north of Riel, near some stone stairs on the Skyrim border. Oh, I'm going to go there. With him is my gear and my finger, which I lost to frostbite. Okay. I have no criminal record in the Empire or Skyrim, but there are few who could implicate me in the crimes of the Shades that are left alive or bold enough to speak. I never told the Moot what I had to do in order to get the job done, something I'm sure they are glad of. That, in part, is why I'm writing this book, although I have no doubt that you should talk to the Moot. That should you talk to the Moot, they will deny everything. They have spent a long time and many resources covering up what they did, along with the remains of the Shades, which they have all but destroyed. You don't have to believe that I am telling the truth. Simply believe that I did what I had to do. For this is more a confession of my personal trials, written down as much for my own conscience as for others to read. I have no fear of death. I have seen too much of it, that if the Shades or Brotherhood ever catch up with me, I will welcome it, if they manage to best me. Until then, though, I will spend the rest of my days in this cabin and enjoy my life for what it is now. Okay. Ilnori. Nothing about his past in here. He just went undercover in Skyrim and then moved back to Cyrodiil. And his wolf's name is the same name as the Count's son. Let's see what the Count has to say about this. Aranar, a wolf? My child? Could this Ilnori be my lost child? His attachment to the wolves seems evident. Perhaps his subconscious is trying to tell him something. I've managed to trace the source of the book to somewhere near Shadenhall. When I get the time and the courage, I will go there and see what I can find. Illuminating. By Count Goldwine there. Alright, we'll go to Shadenhall. We'll ask around, and then we're going to the Gerald Mountains, and I'm going to try and find this wolf as well. Great. We've got a quest, we've got something to do. I leave here. Oh, I'm still upstairs. Oof.
Hello.
Hi there.
I mean, this guy is a dark past, but he's not overtly evil, so my mind's laid at rest a little bit now. But how long ago was this? Is anything dated? No. This could have been ages ago. Well, the Count's still alive, so... Well, was still alive until the Daedric showed up, so... The sun, in theory, should be here. Should be still alive. Plausibly. Right then, Robin, let's go to Shadenhall. I bet it'll crash again. It only didn't crash to spite me. Right, Mivrina Arano.
If you want to buy a horse, go inside and talk to Tovas.
No, I'm not here about that. Have you ever heard of anyone named Arinar or Ilnori? I haven't heard of anyone called Aranor, but I remember Mashnar mentioning something about an Ilnori. Mashnar.
Take care.
Alright. Thanks for your time. Mashnar. I don't know any Argonians in Shadenhall, really, do I? What's my journal think? Oh, owner of the local bookshop.
Hello.
Okay. Do you think it's Mashnar or Machnar? Machnar.
Good day.
Good day. Hey, have you ever heard of anyone named Arinar? Or, no, Ilnori, I think you might know them as. Ilnori? Yes, I know him, though that's just his pen name. Not sure of his real name. I helped him find a publisher for his book. I believe he's living in a small cottage just east of the city, but he keeps mostly to himself, so I can't be sure. Okay, yeah, I've read his book. Young Adria seems to be up there a lot, though. Always talking about her wonderful Molvirian. Maybe that's his real name. Right. Young... who?
Goodbye.
Got a map marker, but...
It's my...
Bugger.
Farewell.
I wanted to speak to the other person she mentioned, but as soon as I read the name, it just escaped my mind. Alright, we'll just follow the map marker then. East of Shadenhall. Thought my map was updated. I was looking to see if I recognised any names then. Alright, a house east. Cottage east of Shadenhall. Can't be that hard to find. There is an east gate as well. And what did she think his real name might be? Milvarian or something?
What is it?
Good to see you.
Well, that's terrifying. Don't think I've ever seen a T-posing character on this game before. Can I get rid of you guys? Oh, I can. That's good. There we go. Much better. So, cut this another one over there, look. A cottage to the east. Guess I'll follow the path and just keep an eye open. Oh, this is it. Someone there. I found Molvirian's cottage, so this is... Hey! Oh no! You're from the Shades! The super dangerous group I heard about. Light Shadow Armor. I haven't seen it before. One of those bloodthirsty Khajiits I read about in the book. Well, it looks like we might be here just in time. A bit too late. Look. Flying rocks and flying trees. Just get rid of this stuff. Tidy things up a little bit. There was someone else walking around out here. Hey.
Die, Karn. Let's get this over with. You elves are all the same. All flash and no fury.
Okay, it looks like the shades are here. His cottage is a little bit buried, in fact. I thought it might be a unique landscapes conflict, but it looks like it mostly is okay. Alright. Let's see what we've got inside. It's not good music. More bloodthirsty, vicious Khajiit. Oh, shit. Stop taking the piss of these. They're quite tough, actually. Let's have a poison of paralysis. And just some healing potions. One down. Let's heal up. Whew. Got him, but not before they could burn this woman. That's a female corpse. That's not the Count's son. Oh, you've got 1k gold. Thank you very much. I should go check the archer outside. I didn't bother looking at what he had on him. Good poison. I'll have all that. A damp note. A decent soul gem as well. Let's have a look at this damp note. We've managed to find a suitable place to hold the traitor south of his cottage. South of his cottage, in a cave on the slopes that look down the river valley. Once you've finished having your fun with his woman... Oh, what? We'll finish having our revenge on him. Grim. I found Molvirian's cottage, but he was not there. The place had been overrun by rogues. One of them had a letter signed with a strange symbol indicating that the traitor had been taken to a cave south of the cottage. Perhaps Molvirian, Ilnori's past has finally caught up with him. If I am to find the Count's child, I must try to get to him before he's killed, if he's not already dead. Rest in peace. His wife or whoever. He didn't need to get wrapped up in all this. He's got dark past, and he's gonna move away to another country, but he's expecting his past to catch up with him one day. Maybe not get someone else involved. Oh, Molvirian's journal. Let's have a look at this. I've settled down now, having renovated an abandoned cottage just outside Shadenhall. Having a comfy place to call my own is more than I could ever have dreamed of. Just a year or so More than I could ever have dreamed of just a year or so ago. My memories still torture me though, even whilst awake. I doubt I'll ever truly be at peace. The people around here are reasonably friendly, but I'm keeping myself to myself on the whole. There is a pretty young Breton girl who seems to like popping by though. She's nice enough, and though I'm often quite abrasive, she doesn't seem to care. I've started writing a book about my past in an effort to ease the pain. Oh, this is the, she was the woman that Machnar mentioned. That's why I didn't recognise the name, because she doesn't exist apart from... It's a burnt corpse. I'm beginning to get quite fond of the Breton girl. Adria, that was the name she's called. She's one of the few humans I've ever befriended. Wait, is this guy not human then? Or maybe he is human, but he's just always been... I don't know. She's one of the few humans I've ever befriended, and when she's around, the horrors of my past seem to melt away into bad dreams. She seems to sense I have much to hide about my past, but she never asks. I'm thinking about asking her to move in with me. I think she'd say yes. She's around here more often than not now, anyway. She said yes, my sweet Adria. I honestly can't imagine life without her now. She's so gentle and bakes delicious boar pie. My book is coming along quite well. I might even finish it by Rain's hand. My book is done. Adria's read it. She has had looks of horror on her face at times. I don't think she realised how dark my past has been. Still, her opinion of me doesn't seem to have changed. In fact, I think she loves me even more for having read it. And I for her. And I her for that. Adria's been pushing me into getting my book published. That seems like a poor move when you're trying to lay low. Because I tracked him down using his book, and I guess that's what the Khajiit did as well. I was wary at first due to the nature of what I reveal in it, but I'm coming round to the idea. I've made some discreet inquiries with Machnar, the owner of the bookstore in Shadenhall, and she seems willing to help get it printed. I think there's a cat outside my office. Doesn't matter. I'm now a published author. For my safety as well as Adria's, I've not used my real name, but Ilnori. Hopefully, this will arouse less suspicion, especially if, or rather when, some people who may still be looking to kill me read it. I mean, no, I don't think that's going to help. It's not going to be like a load of traitors to this, like, shadow cult. Oh, they're going to know who the traitor is. This was a bad move, mate. It seems the Dark Brotherhood has a secret sanctuary in Shadenhall. Had I known, I would have chosen somewhere else to set. Does it? Hang on. There's a cat trying to get in. Who's that? Tony. Hi, Kit. It's stuck in here now, though. Okay, cat duty's done for the minute. Where was I? Secret sanctuary in Shadenhall, yeah. Is there? Should have chosen somewhere else to sell, for they would certainly come after me if this Tony wants to leave the office now that he's gained entry. Oh, yeah. Why did I think? Why did I not know that was going to happen? All right, don't break that. Pause off. Yeah. Again. But they would certainly come after me if they knew who I was in order to fill the contract they have on my life. However, now that I'm with Adria, I'm unwilling to move. She loves it here, and although she would no doubt go with me wherever I went, I haven't got the heart to tear her away. I'm sure she'd understand. She knows the Dark Brotherhood's after you. I've taken to doing a bit of research about the Brotherhood, so that I might better avoid them. Most of what I've heard is idle gossip, which I seriously doubt to be true. What reliable information I have been able to gather relates to the Black Sacrament used to summon an agent of the Brotherhood in order to make a contract with them. It involves creating an effigy from a heart, a skull, bones, flesh, 2 sprigs of lavender, 3 green stain cup caps, and the pulp of 4 monkshood plants. This should be encased in a bolt of cloth in the form of a humanoid. Then, using a dagger that has had its blade rubbed with nightshade, the effigy must be stabbed repeatedly whilst uttering, sweet mother, send your child unto me, for the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear." That's very specific. All this should be done in a circle of candles. Once the ceremony is performed, an agent of the Brotherhood will make contact, usually coming when you are asleep. Cool if you could, do that. Oh man, that would be amazing if you could do the Black... is there a mod that does that, where you perform the Black Sacrament, and you can hire the Dark Brotherhood? That should be a thing. Okay, concentrate. Blessed Mara, Adria's pregnant. Oh no. Oh dear. I hope this journal ends with their child being born and then growing up and moving away. Bless Mara, Adria's pregnant. I don't know what to say. I guess I'll have to start thinking about making a crib and such for it. Oh dear. In Molvirian's cottage, I found some information regarding the Dark Brotherhood. It contains details on how to perform the ritual to summon an agent of the Brotherhood. I wonder if this information will be useful at all. Me too. Very intriguing. Well, it does sound like a pain to do. If we end up summoning the Dark Brotherhood, that's going to be very cool. Alright, that's taking a bit of time. I don't know when I started. I never know when I started. To the south. To the south to a cave. Did we get a cave name? Cave south of the cottage. That's all I've got. Alright, let's head south and see what we can find. Is this cave? Salt Marsh Cavern. God, I have been in this area so much. Can't get away. What's that over there? There's an Ayleid well. Well. I like this forest. It feels very realistic, that kind of pine forest, kind of sparse forest. I kind of recognise this terrain, you know what I mean? What's this? I've been here, haven't I? I've done all this before. It's all old news. Person there who's maybe stepstoning his way around a couple of people. Dovin, Aran, if you know who that is, and Sashani, ready for a fight. Both of them are. I'm gonna leave them to it. See that. Well, it must be Saltmarsh Cavern then, which is right down here somewhere. Oh dear, I don't. Oh no, I did find this before, didn't I? what on earth is chasing me? Oh, here we go. Got some more of these bandits. That's a good sign that we're on the right track. Running out of room here. Heavy shadow armor. Heavy armor. The other one die? Oh gosh, he might have fallen out of the world. Dear. Well, I think this is... we can safely say this is where we're going then. And that other guy will probably catch up to us. Let's go have a look. Right, let's see what we've got in here then. Ah, there you are. What are you, a Shade's Chiller? Witchfinder's Shield. The armor's, wait, incredibly heavy. 120. Weighs 120. My god. Witchfinder's Shield. Think for a minute. Lots of cure poison potions, which makes me think maybe they are going to poison me a lot. I mean, I could... yeah, that's insanely heavy. It doesn't look that heavy, but it really is. I could wear it for now, but I don't have any boots, and I look a bit stupid. If it comes with boots. It does come with boots. It's not too bad at all. Looks exactly the same as the light armor. Is it? Yeah. I quite like it. Alright, I think I'm about out of time now, so before we embark any deeper into this cave, I think I'll leave it there. And we'll go rescue this person or find their corpse next time. Yeah, okay. Alright, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.